when you have an answer, where does it come from? Is it from your heart? Is it from your mind? Is it from some discarnate being channeling through you, or some off-planet entity? Or, where's it come from? I can't tell you how many times in an event like this, people will come to me during the break and they'll say, I'm guided to tell you something. You and I have a past life together that we need to complete in this lifetime. And I said, well, where does that information come from? And they'll say, well, I don't know. And I'll say, well, if you don't know where it's coming from, why should I trust the information that's coming to you? You might want to know where your information is coming from. And they said, well, maybe it's coming from my guide. And I said, how do you know it's your guide? And they said, well, I don't. And I said, well, if it is your guide, have your guide talk to my guide, and my guide's going to inform me when I take a break, and then everything's going to be good. But the point is, people commonly in the New Thought community, you hear people saying, they receive information, but they have no clue as to where it's coming from or if they should trust it. And I think one of the most powerful gifts that you can give to yourself is to have a rock-solid hotline to the deepest truths of your existence, so that when you need that information, and you need it in a heartbeat, and you need to rely upon what you are receiving, that you know without a doubt it's coming from your heart, and it's not coming from anything other than the wisdom of your heart, your own heart intelligence. Very, very powerful place to be. I already asked last night if there are any Rumi fans, and you said there are. I asked that this morning. Rumi, I love what he says about this. He says, without thinking of the letters, listen to the language of the heart. Once we understand how the heart communicates with us, we don't have to question. We don't have to dissect and analyze what that answer is, because the heart wisdom is so very, very clear. And this is what I want to talk to you. We're going to talk about conversations with the heart. Now, heart intelligence. I just want to say a few words about this. Number one, when you ask your heart a question, 9 times out of 10, your heart will answer before you finish asking the question. You ever notice that? Yes. Because you already have the question. The act of formulating that question is actually slowing you down. Your heart already has the answer. So the heart is really fast. Now, you tell me, why would your heart be able to answer you so much faster than your mind? I've already given you some clues. Why would the heart be so much faster than the mind? Anyone? The answer's already there. Why would it be so fast, faster than the brain? When you ask the brain is a polarity organ. And through the brain, you're going to filter the answers through layers of ego, criticism, self-esteem, and you're going to loop all of those filters. And that is what slows it down. The heart has no ego filters because it is not a polarity organ. Part of my heritage is Cherokee from northeastern Oklahoma here in the U.S. For those of you out of the country, it's in the central part of the United States. And in the Cherokee tradition, there is actually a word for what we are doing that does not exist in the English language. So I'm going to use the Cherokee word. It is called Shante Ishta. Shante Ishta. Shante Ishta means the single eye of the heart. The single eye of the heart that does not judge right, wrong, good, bad. It's not polarity. There's no left heart and right heart. The single eye of the heart. And it is Shante Ishta that can serve you, because it will always tell you what is true for you in a moment in time. Shante Ishta will tell you what is right and what is true for you right now. Now, I have to say, you have to use common sense. You have to use common sense when you're listening to your heart, because your heart doesn't know about the laws of the state you live in or the nation that you live in. Your heart knows only what is true for you in the moment. And this is powerful, because if you are asking your heart to help you make a decision in a relationship, for example, should I stay or should I go? There's a song in there. Y'all know it. Should I stay or should I go? If you're asking your heart that question, and you ask around your familiar environment, if you ask at the workplace or in the family or with the people that are pulling on you all the time, you're going to get one answer. When you ask from a point of reference and your heart is right here, your heart is going to tell you the answer. It doesn't mean you have to act on the answer in that moment, but it tells you what's true for you in that moment. Wow, I just saw the light. Does that mean I'm standing too close to the stage? It's a very, very powerful place to be.
Gaia Sphere Event Center. Greg Braden's Human by Design.